Good evening and welcome. The path to victory is narrow and the time is short. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump working the map and the clock tonight in a race to find those seemingly rare undecided voters. Yes, just over 2 weeks to go, but with early voting underway in more and more places, Election Day is now. It's why Vice President Harris was once more in the Midwest, making her pitch to Republican voters, those who might be disinclined to support Donald Trump. For his part, the former president back in North Carolina, defending critical ground and veering into a crude, unscripted and potentially distracting moment on a stop in Pennsylvania. With the last miles of this race now coming in sight, we begin our coverage tonight with Garrett Haake.
Tonight, former President Trump playing defense in North Carolina. He's won the state twice before, but polls now show a coin flip contest.
I will end inflation, I will stop the invasion, and I will bring back the American dream.
Neither Trump nor the RNC chairman saying today they'd seen any indication this election won't be legitimate.
We're so impressed, and I think they have a pretty good system here.
But just hours later, Trump still suggesting, without evidence, the election could be tainted by fraud.
The vote counter is more important than the candidate. That's been true, unfortunately.
Trump also visiting Asheville, hard hit by Hurricane Helene, where he was pressed about his false claims about the FEMA response and threats FEMA workers have received.
Well, I think you have to let people know how they're doing. If they're doing a poor job, we're supposed to not say it.
It all comes after Trump campaigned in battleground Pennsylvania.
If we win Pennsylvania, we win the whole damn thing, right?
But raising eyebrows with this lewd digression about Arnold Palmer, spending 12 minutes talking about the golf legend in his hometown of Latrobe.
When he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. I had to say it.
Trump also holding a photo op at a Philly area McDonald's, working the drive-through window to pre-screened customers.
We love you. Come here, thank you.
And scooping out French fries.
You got the salt on it.
Saying he doesn't believe the vice president worked at McDonald's for a summer in college. Harris responding today.
Madam Vice President, do you work at a McDonald's?
All while Trump supporter billionaire Elon Musk, campaigning for Trump in Pennsylvania, is drawing scrutiny for saying he'll offer $1 million to one random registered voter every day if they've signed his petition in favor of free speech and the right to bear arms.
If you already believe in the Constitution, you're just signing something you already believe, and you can win $1 million. That's awesome.
Pennsylvania's Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro firing back.
I think it's something that law enforcement could take a look at.
Garrett, former President Trump now making another appearance there in North Carolina tomorrow.
That's right, Lester. Trump exudes confidence at these rallies and regularly says he's winning everywhere, but he also just canceled a planned speech in Georgia to stand up another rally here in North Carolina tomorrow, a state no Democrat has won since 2008. Lester?
All right, Garrett Haake, thank you. And tonight, Vice President Harris is going after Republican voters in 3 critical states who might be open to a candidate other than former President Trump. Kelly O'Donnell is on the trail with the vice president.
A battleground trio today, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and here in Wisconsin.
I ask for your vote.
Where Vice President Harris is looking for red bricks to fortify the Democrats' blue wall in a tight race.
Donald Trump is an unserious man, but the consequences of him being president of the United States are brutally serious.
Joined on the trail by former GOP Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who said she believes many women who object to abortion are also worried about consequences for women's health care from strict state abortion laws.
That's not sustainable for us as a country, and it has to change.
Cheney, a fierce Trump critic who lost her Wyoming primary in a landslide, now urging Republican and independent voters to back Harris.
We're going to reject the kind of vile vitriol that we've seen from Donald Trump. We're going to reject the misogyny that we've seen from Donald Trump and J.D. Vance.
Former President Trump's raw language included a new and profane attack on Harris Saturday.
You're a shit vice president. The worst. You're the worst vice president. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. You're fired.
The American people deserve so much better.
Harris responded Sunday.
What you see in my opponent, a former president of the United States, really is, it demeans the office.
While today's events are framed around the seriousness of what is at stake, Harris pulled in star power over the weekend. Lizzo, Usher, and Stevie Wonder, who marked Harris's 60th birthday Sunday. Back here in Wisconsin, the Harris team points out that in dependably Republican Waukesha County, 9,000 voters still chose Nikki Haley in the GOP primary over Mr. Trump, even after Haley exited the race. Haley has since endorsed Trump. And Trump allies like Lindsey Graham are calling Republicans home, away from Harris.
To every Republican supporting her, what the hell are you doing? You're supporting the most radical nominee in the history of American politics.
And Kelly, you have some new reporting on how the Harris campaign sees this dead heat race.
Lester, Harris campaign officials tell me they recognize that many Democrats are worried that it remains so tight across all the battleground states. But they argue they built their operation knowing that they would need a strong turnout among Democratic base voters, as well as this strategic appeal to disaffected Republicans. Lester?
All right, Kelly, thank you. Join us tomorrow night as Hallie Jackson has an exclusive sit-down interview with Vice President Harris and spend some time with her on the campaign trail. That debuts first tomorrow night on Nightly News. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.